61 The teachings of the Lord of the Second Coming. 2.2.2.3.2 The foundation for the tabernacle. Just as a foundation must be laid before we can receive the Messiah, a foundation had to be laid before the Israelites could build and exalt the tabernacle, the symbolic representation of the Messiah. Needless to say, to establish the foundation for the tabernacle, foundations of faith and substance for the tabernacle had to be laid. Let us investigate how the Israelites were to lay these two foundations. Under the leadership of Moses. Moses was to follow God's instructions and lay the foundation of faith for the tabernacle by fasting and praying for 40 days, a period for the separation of Satan. Upon this foundation of faith for the tabernacle, the Israelites were to faithfully obey and support Moses as he worked to realize the ideal of the tabernacle. They would thus fulfill the indemnity condition to remove the fallen nature and lay the foundation of substance for the tabernacle. The tabernacle in this discussion includes the tablets of stone and the Ark of the Covenant. The first foundation for the tabernacle. Human beings were created on the sixth day to become the incarnations of the Word. 109 Hence, to give the word of recreation to fallen people for their restoration, God first had to restore the number 6, representing the period of creation defiled by Satan. For this reason, God sanctified Mt. Sinai by covering it with clouds of glory for 6 days. And on the seventh day he appeared and called Moses from amidst the clouds. From that moment, Moses began his fast of 40 days and 40 nights. 110 God directed Moses to set up a 40-day period for the separation of Satan, in order to establish the foundation of faith for the tabernacle, the symbolic Messiah. God saw that this was necessary because the Israelites had fallen into faithlessness. After crossing the Red Sea. 111. As mentioned above, the indemnity condition to remove the fallen nature during the Israelites' course to restore Canaan could not be fulfilled by their believing and following Moses only for the short time that he manifested God's power. Rather, its fulfillment required that the people maintain such faith and obedience until they entered Canaan, built the temple, and received the Messiah. Likewise, to fulfill the indemnity condition to remove the fallen nature and lay the foundation of substance for the tabernacle, the Israelites should have faithfully obeyed Moses from the moment he climbed the mountain to undertake the 40-day fast until they had finished constructing the tabernacle.